Good afternoon, everybody. Christine's going to say a couple words, and again, touching on our first statement when this process started, we'd appreciate that you give Christine and her family some space. It's been another emotional day and, quite frankly, a disappointing day for the family and the police association. And I'll let Christine answer a few questions.
What is your first reaction and your thoughts today, Christine, with this verdict?
I imagine, like most people, that everyone is very disappointed, that we're heartbroken. I believe that Ryan deserved a lot better than this, and he was serving and protecting all of us, and he was killed in the line of duty. Nothing changes that. He was killed by this man, and nothing changes that fact.
Do you still have that photo? What did you want to say to Richard Kachkar?
I'm going to have to save my comments for the review board. There is a lot that I really do want to say, and in order to make it as most impactful as possible, I'm going to have to save my very personal and very, very emotional statements for this review board, because I really want there to be some justice in this case.
A lot is said about closure during times like these. Are you going to be able to find any closure with him being found not criminally responsible?
Absolutely not. There is zero closure. In a verdict of not criminally responsible, my family, most likely myself, will have to fight this for the rest of my life. And this will be on a yearly basis. So there is no such thing as closure. There is no such thing as telling my son that, you know, your dad died, but the man who did this will never hurt you. And my son is very concerned about that. And now I have to tell him, you know, I got to keep fighting for you, Nolan, and I'm going to keep fighting for your daddy. There's, to me, and right now I know Stephen Harper, I know you're listening, and there is something out there called Bill C-54 that's trying to amend some of the not criminally responsible rights, and I'm gonna advocate for that very hard.
Christine, have you spoken to your son today about what happened in court?
No, I have not spoken to my son. I have not seen my son throughout this process. It's been very difficult.
Christine, you said on the first day that this trial itself has sort of stopped the healing process. What does this verdict do now for that?
Again, there is no healing. There's no closure. There is no end. We don't even know when we're going to go in front of this review board. There's no date. Again, I'm sitting in limbo, holding my breath, waiting for this.
You said some really heart-wrenching things about Nolan, your son, today. How is he doing? How are the two of you doing every day?
I love my son to death. He's the reason I've been able to be so strong. He's a beautiful little boy, happy little boy. He's also a very sensitive little boy, and I want you guys to know that he is concerned, and I am worried that this might have some impact on him and his well-being in the future. And, you know, no child should have to relive this, and I shouldn't have to fight to protect him from what's out there, and knowing that, you know, his image is out there as well. It's scary.
All right, thank you for your time and thank you for your questions. We're going to be leaving now. Thank you.
Thank you again.
Thank you. Thank you.
And that is Christine Russell, the widow of Sergeant Ryan Russell, speaking outside of a Toronto courthouse right now, reacting to the not criminally responsible verdict that a jury found in the killing of Sergeant Ryan Russell 2 years ago. He was killed by Richard Kachkar, who stole a snowplow and ran him down.